Alright, so this is, Granbull? What about Granbull? Anyway, this is, another code, Recollection. So, I don't know what I haven't booted this up. I got it this morning. It came in the mail on a Sunday morning, somehow. It's FedEx, that's why. I think it was FedEx, actually can't remember. Best Buy didn't ship this out till like Friday evening, which shows how important this game was to their release schedule. Granbull Fantasy, yeah. Duel another system. Identifying user. Oh, this is low. I gotta turn the volume up. Successfully identified user. User, Ashley Mizuki Robbins. Date of birth, February 25th, 1991. Unlocking. Display unlock message. Dear Ashley, I want to spend your 14th birthday together with you. I'm waiting for you at Blood Edward Island. Richard. Duel another system. Start. Alright, didn't think this game was going to throw me right into it from the load, but okay. I'll talk about it more as we go along. Another code. Oh, there we go. Okay. So, another code Recollection. This is a collection of two games. Another code, Two Memories, which was released in America as Trace Memory on the DS. It was a very early DS game. Like, I'm talking like DS. I don't know if it was a launch game, but it came out very close to the DS's launch. It was a top-down kind of point-and-click style game. It had 3D graphics, but it was mostly like a top-down style game, kind of like, think of like how old Zelda games look. It was like that, but like with, better proportions, like realistic proportions and 3D models. I obviously won't talk about the story because we're about to experience the story. The series, legit don't remember this game at all here. Yeah, no, it was it was a sleeper hit. It was by a developer named Sing, C-I-N-G, published by Nintendo. The original was very short. I recall it only being like 3 hours long. Apparently this one's about 7. This remake of it. And it had a sequel on the Wii called Another Code, Journey into Memory. I can't remember. Something in the. Wait, hold on. It actually says in the box. Another Code. Fuck. Journey into Lost Memories, which was on the Wii, and it was more of a 3D. I think it was still kind of point and click. I actually don't know, but yeah, they were kind of sleeper hits. The Wii one never came out in America, only the original. And now last year in the Nintendo Direct, they announced that both of these games were getting a re-release or remake as Another Code Recollection. And from what I've seen, this is a full-on remake. I mean, what everyone's seen, obviously. Autoplay off. Yeah, it does not apply to all message set. Whether not to display navigation. We're good. Puzzle hints off.
Here we go. Here we go.
This game's kind of low, so let's turn that up.
Here we go.
Camera speed. I've heard the default camera speed is a little slow. Still who, what, yeah. System settings. Okay. So this game is essentially a remake of the full Another Code series, and of course they changed the name in America from Trace Memory to Another Code to match the other regions. That's one of those weird localization things that happened a lot back on the DS and GBA, where like a game would come out in America with a different title. On my way. Anyway, I believe this is fully voiced, so I won't have to talk too much during it, which is nice. No having to read out a ton of dialogue on my own. Blood Edward Island, 1948.
Thomas, why?
Father?
Seattle suburbs, 1994.
Hurry, Ashley. Hide. What do you hope to accomplish?
Mommy?
Oof. And someone died. You were joking. No, no, you weren't. 2 memories. 2 people died. Blood Edward Island, 2005. I was until gun. So,
If I follow this path, I can get to the mansion.
very loud breathing.
Watch out! What?
Okay, we're kind of jumping ahead here, but... I can't remember if the DS version had an intro at all, honestly.
No going back now. What should I do?
Oh, okay. This feature indicates your destination and places a compass around Ashley that points towards it. You can turn this navigation feature on or off by pressing the L stick. Cool. This feature allows you to show hints. Pressing minus will, when a question mark appears, you can turn off the hint feature. Okay. Oh, yeah, this, oh, that's slow.
No going back now. What should I do? Mommy?
Skip later, skip earlier. Oh, okay. So yeah, this game looks very, very different than the DS one. This is this is like literally like a full from the ground up remake. It's not even the same like style. Cameron needs an energy drink. I know. Hold on. Let me see if I can. I was told that the default speed was slow, but I was not prepared for how slow. There we go. That's good. And I like it not inverted if it's third person. What do you mean by that? How different are we talking about? Okay. Once I get into it a little more, I'll show you. I don't think there's any way to change the walking speed right now. I think it's all kind of set. Beware of fallen rocks.
What?
Thanks for the heads up. Rocks block this too. Yeah, what? There's a kind of a funny voice clip at the beginning here, given how serious this game tries to be. Mansion rear entrance. I was right. The path leads to the mansion. Can hear water nearby.
Huh.
This game looks really good. Yeah, it does. Hey, Crash, how you doing? Wonder where the river is flowing from. Maybe over there? So this definitely starts out different than the original. I can tell you that. This is way different from how the DS version starts.
That's,
While pressing ZR, you could use L to run. You can't run in certain areas. Okay, good. There we go. Unlocked good movement.
Oh.
Maybe I should enable autoplay.
This is the way to the mansion.
You need to cross this bridge to continue on this path. But how can I get across? You can now pick up items, search for anything you could use. Okay. I do wish the camera wasn't so close to her. Can't remember the DS version. I'll show the DS version off in a little bit, because it is very different from this version. Invert camera, camera speed. I'm going to turn the camera speed down just a tad from where it is, because it is kind of loose. There's no changing the camera angle, though. It's on the way to the McMansion. No, this is an actual mansion. This is like a mansion.
Nuh-uh.
There's no point in going back. Oh. Okay, what am I looking for then? Ah. Longboard. Maybe I could use this. But that must, yeah. Got longboard. Facing a point of interest, press Y to open the menu and use an item. DAS, a mysterious device I received in the mail. The buttons make it look like a game console. DAS. So, alright, first big thing I want to point out. This obviously did not look like a Switch in the original one. It was straight up a DS. It was the old, like, because the DS had just come out. It was the big gray DS, but it had a camera on it, which is really funny because the DS and the Switch, oddly enough, are the two systems that don't have cameras on it that Nintendo made in like the last like 10, 15 years. Long and sturdy wooden board. It was found near the forest path. It must be strong enough to support someone's weight. Can I use this? Because this can't be used here. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. With this, I can. Won't work like that. Is this a scary game? No, it's not. It's a mystery. Oh my god, that would never hold anyone's weight.
All right, now I can get across.
It's been drastically revised, yeah.
Huh?
Again, this opening's completely different. Only Edward family members permitted past this point.
Edward. The captain mentioned that name. What?
Mind you of the bridge. Chapter 1. Meet with D. Oh, I guess the panels of the bridge remind you of usage boards in Sweet Home. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. I never finished that game. I streamed it once and I stopped. That was when I was wearing the pigeon hood. The Lord of D. A few hours earlier. Okay. So this is how the original version started. Technically. Kinda. Sorta. Off the coast of Seattle. February 24th, 2005. Wow, it was very warm for her to be wearing that. Finish the game. That was months ago. That was years ago.
Ashley.
It was 2017 I played that.
Dad.
Hey. Look alive. We're almost there.
That's what we saw in the trailer.
Whoa! So that's Blood Edward Island?
Right you are, miss. That's our destination.
Mouth clicky.
Used to get more than 2 visitors at once. Not much call for a ferryman there now.
Yeah, this is off the coast of Seattle.
Anyway, your business is your own, of course. But I'm sure curious what calls you out here.
The day before my 14th birthday started off pretty bad. On the boat, the waters were calm. But inside, I felt tossed in a storm. I was so excited, but also lost and angry. I've never felt so torn apart. Who could blame me? I mean, my dad. I always thought he was dead.
But he's alive!
Very interesting styles here. So you got like full cutscenes, and you got these like comic book style, like cutouts where they'll just like say a line or two. Oh, I guess not. They did before. I can confirm it does look like this in parts of Seattle. What, water? with an island? DOS. So, alright. Second big change. In the original game, she had candy that she just had unlimited of in her pocket that she could eat for just whatever reason.
Dad.
Is on that island. So again, this isn't how the original game starts. It starts with you already, like, landing on it, but it's...
Jessica! Hey!
Oh, good. You're awake. Come feel the breeze. It's nice.
Yeah, nice.
Nice.
What's wrong? Feeling seasick?
Nah, I'm alright.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Let me guess. You had the dream again?
Yeah. I don't know why I keep having it. It always ends the same. And no matter how hard I try, I can't remember Dad's face.
The visuals, yeah, way less land in the game than in real life, but it does sort of look like that. Being on a boat is very much with wind and cold. It's also February 24th, which makes me wonder why they're not freezing while they're riding on this boat. Like, it should absolutely still be the middle of winter here. And they're definitely not dressed for winter.
Don't rack your brain too hard. You were so little back then. Besides, you'll see him in person soon. So cheer up.
I guess.
It's in the Pacific Northwest, you don't question it.
Jessica is Dad's little sister. She's all the family I have left. She's raised me since I was little, and on a high school chem teacher's salary.
Oof, that's what Walter White was.
Don't get me wrong, she's been really nice. She always considers what's best for me and helps me out when I need it. Now, though, I don't know.
Why did you never tell me Dad was alive?
Oops.
Why have you been lying to me all this time?
I promised your dad.
Promised him what?
It was 11 years ago. Richard showed up one day, holding you. He just turned 3. It was so sudden, I could tell something was wrong. He said, "Look after her. I'll be back for her someday. But until you hear from me again, it's best if you tell her I'm dead."
Yeah, make your daughter resent you.
Why would he say that?
He didn't tell me.
I bet he wanted nothing to do with me after Mom died.
No, it wasn't like that.
These hazelnuts
My
are good.
brother's a good man. Please trust that he had his reasons. He's not the kind of man who'd abandon his child if there was any other option. I remember the warmth in his eyes as he looked at you. When I saw that, I knew I had to take care of you until he came back home. I'm so sorry, Ashley. I wanted to tell you sooner.
I received a package a few days ago. It didn't say who it was from. But there were two things inside. A letter from Dad, who I thought died when I was 3. And this strange device that looks like a game system. Now here I am, rereading the letter on a boat with my aunt, heading to Blood Edward Island.
Looks like the
where
system's
my dad
broken,
is supposed to be waiting.
even though it's just a thing over it.
So, what was he like? My dad.
Well, Richard is a brilliant neuroscientist.
He is a neuroscientist? Like, he studied brains?
Damn, now all we need is a rocket scientist, and we got everyone in that analogy. You know what? Weather and outfits are actually pretty accurate for PNW.
And
All
I
right.
bet he made that device he sent you.
Yeah, it looks very
Really?
device.
He made this? Okay, that's kind of amazing.
Yeah, that's an advanced piece of technology for 2005. Let me tell you. Cole doesn't stop people from wearing whatever. Yeah. How do I access the like background thing there? Yeah, whatever.
What exactly did he study?
His focus was on memory.
Memory. Huh.
He worked for a leading neuroscience research center. Talented scientists from all over the world came together there. He met a scientist from Japan, and they fell in love. Before long, they got married.
And then they had
You're
you.
talking about...
Right, Sayoko. She was your mother.
Mother. Oh, okay. These are talking points for later, I guess.
So, Dad sent me this. It says DAS.
DAS? What do you think that stands for?
Dunno. What's his camera icon?
You could take pictures using the DAS, X-DAS camera, or ZL. You could see your pictures in the DAS album. Look around, take photo. Can't really zoom in or anything, though. Okay, good. Doesn't automatically take a screenshot.
It works.
That would be annoying.
Now, how do I look at the picture I took?
It's an advanced DS. Well, again, wait until I show you the original. In the original, it's straight up a DS, just with the camera on it. Hope you have a lot of fun. You have to go by. All right, thank you, Crash Override, for stopping by. I appreciate it. I am going to enjoy this. I know I am. I loved the original.
Not bad. Could you take one of me next?
Sorry, but no. You're the only one who can use that thing.
What? Why?
I had spent some time fiddling with it after it arrived. Seems like it's keyed to your genetic data using biometrics.
Yeah, that makes sense. Biometrics. Fingerprint sensor. Yeah, more or less.
Biometrics?
Biometric systems read a person's unique attributes. They can use those unique identifiers as a sort of key. Your DAS seems to have a system like that built in. Meaning it won't work for anyone but you.
Huh. So, it'll only work for me. Can you tell me more about Mom?
Sayoko had a powerful mind, and an equally powerful will. She had beautiful eyes, too.
I really like the voice acting in this game. It's very
That's where you get
realistic.
yours. They look just like hers.
That's not what I mean.
It's subtle. It's like very
I want to hear real
calm.
stuff.
Like, what?
Just tell me the truth about her. Whatever it is, I can handle it. And I won't be mad. I just want to know about Mom. I always thought Mom died along with Dad. Since it turns out Dad's alive, that means Mom is too, right? Is she on the island with him?
Yeah.
You can tell me.
Ashley, that's something you'll have to ask Richard about.
Or as
You'll
I
get
call
all
him.
the answers you're looking for when you meet him.
Or as I call him, Dick.
Great, thanks.
Sorry to interrupt, but we're almost there.
I just wanted an excuse to use that loudspeaker. Don't drop that thing. Also, it's got no buttons on it. It's got like I don't like how it's like a Switch smartphone. Like, it's got no buttons on it. There's no tactile feedback to it. Is that a person or a rock up there? That looked like she was about to fall when she hit the ground. Seagull. Where could Richard be? I don't like how the autoplay is even for like the non-voice stuff though. That's kind of annoying. What is it? Few people cheering for the chosen one and not the frozen one. Oh, album. Cool. So there's probably going to be more features later. Overlay. Oh, right. So, this is kind of cool. Where's camera? Hey! If there's any, like, secret... Nah. In fact, you can only face it at yourself. Okay, and then ZL just shortcuts right to the camera. Alright. So this is a function, I think this was in the original as well. You pick two photos, and then it... Why is it like that, though? Oh, yeah. Okay, here you go. Yeah, you take two photos, and you can overlay them on top of each other, like, transparently. There is a reason to do this. I think it is used in some, It is used in some puzzles. Can I rotate the other one? No. Can't save them like that, but obviously... Apparently it's something special that only I can use. Alright, I'm gonna get used to hitting ZR for run. Burb.
He's not here.
Wasn't someone supposed to meet you here?
Das nuts. He's nuts.
Strange. I wonder if something came up. Richard should be here.
I changed my mind. I'm not going.
Ashley.
Why isn't Dad here? He's the one who told me to come to this island. So where is he? What? Is he too busy? I bet he doesn't want to see me after all.
Excuse me? No offense, but I have other passengers today. I'm going back to the mainland in a bit, if that's all right with you.
Yes, that's fine.
Well then, I'll be back by evening to pick you up as planned.
Got it. Thank you. Why don't you wait here? I'll go find your father.
I think leaving her by herself on the dock is probably just as bad of an idea as making her go in there alone. Evening, are you sure about that? Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, famous last words there.
Your mom looked worried.
Usual word.
Jessica's not my mom.
Turn the volume up a bit.
What is she then? Your sister?
There we go. Actually, wait, no.
No, Jessica's my aunt. She raised me. My dad bailed. Left me with her. I thought he was dead until I got this letter.
Did you hear all this earlier?
Hold on now.
What?
It's clear you're working through some things right now. And I'm not one to meddle in other people's business.
Hoppin' style. I like that patch on his
Are
jacket.
you sure you wouldn't rather go off with your aunt?
It doesn't matter.
Typical teenage behavior.
So long as we're waiting, why don't we have a little chat, hmm?
Sure, but what's there to chat about?
Well, we could talk about this island.
This island.
Can we talk about you?
Ask away. I'll answer whatever I can.
Yeah, he's got that. It's got a very soothing amount of gravel to his voice. I like it.
So, how long have you been a captain?
Since well before you were born.
Cool. That long, huh? Why a captain? Was it your childhood dream?
Who can say?
Didn't you ever want to be anything else?
Maybe so. Can't say for sure. It's been quite a while since I've thought about it.
Huh. Is it normal to forget the past as you get older?
Nah. You forget what you want to forget.
Isn't there anything you want to hold on to?
Of course there is. Your heart keeps all the really precious memories locked away.
The heart remembers, huh?
I think the brain remembers.
You might think those important memories are lost, but your heart can always set a course back to them.
All right.
Calling out there's going to be a storm that'll stop him from coming to the island. I don't remember.
No one lives here, right?
Not these days.
So there used to be people here.
They say it was once home to a family of rich folks. But the patriarch got sick and things went from bad to worse.
Why? What happened?
Most of the family died, one right after the next.
How did they die?
Couldn't tell you.
Was it one big tragedy or a bunch of little accidents?
Hold on now. I get that it can be tempting to dig into something like this. But take a lesson from me. Don't go meddling in other people's business. Even if you got to the bottom of it all, What do the dead care? Anyway, the whole thing drove what was left of them away. So now the place is deserted. Some heartless folks started calling it blood-soaked Edward Island. But I guess that doesn't quite roll off the tongue, because now it's just Blood Edward Island.
Well, that explains that. Do you come to this island a lot?
Hardly. It's rare that anyone feels the need to come out this way. Though, I did recently ferry a tall blonde man here.
Wait, really? When was this? What was his name?
Aren't we a nosy one?
I can't tell you
I mean,
that.
this could be my dad we're talking about.
Sorry, miss, but that's all you're getting out of me. I don't talk about my passengers, and I'll hold firm on that.
Yeah, unless you're a cop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Isn't that your aunt?
Huh?
Little drip to that when he says the word aunt. Aunt. Get the court order. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Shouldn't you go?
right.
Dude's got an awesome jacket. Or shirt. It's not really
See you
a jacket.
later.
It's got like white flames on the bottom of it. I didn't notice that before. Like, look at that. That's so cool looking.
What?
What is it, miss?
Oh, hey.
There's something I wanted to ask you. And that is... your boat, the Rosa. Did you name it after someone?
Right.
Named it after my wife. Oh, really? You two must really get along if you named your boat after her. I guess we must.
Hey.
What's she like? She's strong-willed, not afraid to let me know what's what. Can be downright scary at times, too. But she's kind and she loves me. She's my own safe harbor. That's sweet.
Here you go.
If that's all, go on and catch up with your aunt.
Good luck.
Be safe out there, miss.
Yeah.
I will, thanks.
Good luck.
Alright, yeah, I keep hitting that instead of run. Not great. Why am I getting like a dot on the X button? He's gonna save our asses at some point, isn't he? I have no idea. I can't remember, like, the particulars. I know the basic gist of this game and how it ends, but I can't remember the ending. Like, I just know the climax. Man, again... did Jessica meet up with Dad? Just the thought makes me nervous. Again, I'm just not super big on how close the camera is to her. It's a little weird, but I guess the game's tailored around that. Huh? A stool sits in the shade of a tree.
What the... are you kidding me? Don't tell me it's locked.
Oh, look, it's one of the psyche locks from the end of Ace Attorney. Please, cameraman, step back 3 feet. This came out around the same time Mario 64 DS did, so it's like Lackey 2's back. And he's not doing too well.
Yep, just my luck.
When I got my DS, I didn't get the DS because the DS came out in 2004. I didn't get it until summer of 2005. And when I did, I got Mario 64 DS, and I think I got Trace Memory like a couple weeks later because I was looking for a new game after I beat it, and I was just like, "Oh, this game looks interesting." It's like a top-down point and click. And I hadn't played a lot of those at that point. That was before Ace Attorney came out in America. That first year of the DS was pretty cool. Like, there were some interesting, unique games that came out.
What should I do? He left. He actually left me here. Now what?
I mean, is that really surprising? He said he had to leave. The key's under the stool, right? Or it's under this, literally under the stool, isn't it? I was like, it's on the ground. Nope, it's on the thing below the stool. It's got to be. Calling it now.
Well, doesn't this suck? Stupid old stool. Why am I just sitting here? I need to hurry and find Jessica. Huh?
Gotta turn our thinking around.
What's that jingling?
Is that a bell I just heard?
Oh.
Speen, what's a key doing here? Tilt the chair to get the key out. If you're playing in handheld mode, you could use the R stick to inspect the chair more closely. Well, I can't do that. Oh, this is motion controlled. How do I reset? X. Okay. Oh, that resets the whole thing. Okay. This very sensitive. I don't think they took the Pro controller into account here. There we go.
Nice. Got it.
It's the Sugar Smacks bear. Except he's got an L on his shirt. He's Lugger Smacks. Got key on a keychain.
But what's this key for?
I don't know, Ashley. What do you think it's for? A stool with the hidden key placed right here. Could it be? Was this Dad's doing? Key attached to a keychain of a bear and its child. The small bell makes a nice jingling sound when shaken. I keep thinking it's fall for some reason, and I'm like, oh wait, no, it's January. Fuck you, it's January!
Alright.
Let's unlock the gate and find Jessica. Hope this key works.
Yes. Jessica must be up ahead.
How'd she get through the locked door? Who locked the gate? How did Jessica get in? Yeah, exactly.
Jessica.
Where did Jessica go? Character screen. You can now see information about characters and their relationships in the X-DOS. Information in the character section will be updated as you advance through the story. Harbor. Okay, so they highlight spots you could go to. Oh, look at this. Spouses, parent-child, siblings, parent-child, aunt, niece, captain is at the bottom. So an equal sign is husband and wife. A single line is relatives. ... dots are acquaintances. Captain of the boat that took me and Jessica to Blood Edward Island. Guess he's been doing this since before I was born. He's really good at it. I didn't even get a little seasick. He looks gruff and scary, but he seems really nice when you talk to him. Told me some stuff about the island, how the people that used to live here had some trouble. What is Dad doing here? My Aunt Jessica's super nice. She raised me ever since Dad dropped me at her doorstep 11 years ago. She can be strict, but I chalked it up to her being a teacher. And we do get into fights sometimes, but I know she always has my best interests in mind. Whenever I'm feeling down, she'll hang out with me until I start feeling better. She's like a mother to me, and I love her for it. I wouldn't have even come here today had she not encouraged me to. Says I should trust my dad, but that isn't easy when I can't even remember his face. Tomorrow's my 14th birthday, but I feel horrible. It's all because of this package I got from my dad, who I was told died 11 years ago. All that was inside was a note telling me to come to Blood Edward Island to celebrate my birthday, and this thing that looks like a game system. I don't know what to think, it's just so random. Jessica told me I should go, and I reluctantly agreed, but I have no idea why. My mind's going a mile a minute. My dad's alive? Seriously? So he didn't die, he abandoned me, and now he wants to celebrate my birthday just out of the blue? Why would I possibly want to spend my birthday with him? I don't think I'll be able to even force a smile when I meet him, let alone act happy. I got a letter along with a weird device from Richard Robbins, my father, but are they really from my dad? I'd always heard he died 11 years ago with my mom. Apparently the device is something he made, and I'm the only one who can use it. Why would he send me this? I came to this Blood Edward Island he mentioned in the letter, but I don't remember anything about him or what his face looks like. Wonder if he'll recognize me. Mom died when I was 3. I know she was a scientist like Dad, but what kind of person was she, really? Jessica says I have Mom's eyes, but I don't really remember anything about her at all. I was told my dad died along with my mom, so if he's alive, maybe she is too? I'd love to see her again. I want to know everything about her. Cart full of rocks. Are these rocks valuable? I have no idea. Oh, there's that sound. Any game with a metallic texture, gotta include that stock metal walking noise. Always. It's like always the exact same one, no matter what game.
Sure are a lot of old buildings. Must have been a bunch of people here at one point.
I keep thinking that noise, you hear that like little like in the background? I keep thinking that's my stomach growling. Sign's pretty faded, but I could still read it. Warning, gold mine closed, no entry. Edward Company. They probably use this stuff in the mine. Judging by the rust, these haven't been used in a long time. The camera does like zoom out a little bit, but once you start moving, it like kind of pulls in, which is weird. Ever seen that one scene in Isaacan where they don't have the walking sound effects and they show how unnerving it is? No, I've never watched Isaacan. I've heard of it. I don't quite remember. Is that the one with the girls, with the 4 girls in like the club together? Or am I thinking of something else entirely?
That's...
A lot of these cutscenes where she just says one line and then it ends. Good animation club that struggles in the cool stuff about animation. Ah, right. Yeah, I think I know of it. I haven't seen it. Ah! I don't know why.
Was that a scream?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What was that?
Jessica! Jessica!
I feel like Ashley could easily squeeze through the bars on here. She is absolutely small enough to fit through that. Gate's locked.
Good, huh?
Won't open, but I'm sure Jessica is through here. Okay, this is good because it lets me know which way's optional first, so I can look for goodies. I don't think there's any secret pickups in this game, though. Maybe I could use this to climb over the fence.
What?
Oh, the wood's all rotted. It'll probably break if I get on top. There are boxes that seem like they can be used to climb the fence, but they're too rotten to stand on safely. The entrance to the tunnel is closed off. It's dark in there at all, and I can't see what's up ahead. Can't go in there. It's too dark, and I don't think Jessica came through there. I don't think I haven't set foot in there in ages. It's nice how they don't repeat the dialogue. They just have it like... They just have like a kind of recap box. It's a nice bit of extra effort. Do kind of wish there was an auto or like a toggle run. Super lesbian animal RPG. This is not. Okay, it tells you exactly where to go.
If I follow this path, I can get to the mansion. Whew. I made it. Huh?
It's an interesting way of doing this. It's definitely different from the original. In the original, you just start as soon as you get to the island. There's no part on the boat. There's no part, Actually, maybe there's a part on the boat, but I think it's just all dialogue. There's no movement. And there's no, like, flash forward, flash back part to it. I think. Again, I haven't played it since 2005, so what do I know?
Oh.
I can see the mansion from here.
Is this what I think it is?
Henry, Lawrence, and Thomas Edward. The gracious morning, Michael. Album screen. Might come in handy later if you take pictures of things that catch your attention. Graveyard. Henry Edward. 1910 to 1948. Oh, he was only 38 when he died. I'm gonna be 37 this year. Whose grave is this? Chiseled into the old tombstone. Henry Edward, 1910 to 1948. Henry Edward. Henry's grave. Center grave. Wonder when this tombstone was made. Lawrence Edward, 1868 to 1948. He was 80! Chiseled into the old tombstone. Yeah. Lawrence Edward.
Huh.
There's a chunk missing from the center. What happened to it? 1912 to 1948, so he was 36. Thomas Edward.
Huh.
This one has a hole, too. What could it mean? It means that after, like, 60 years, they're crumbling. There's an assortment of gardening tools. Has someone been using these to take care of the grounds?
What?
There's so much moss. How old is this one? What? I sounded like personally offended by that. Somewhat elegant grave. This one's pretty impressive, and I can make out some words. William Wells. Was he part of the Edwards family? He's related to Wallace Wells from Scott Pilgrim. That's another game I keep forgetting I want to play. I want to play Scott Pilgrim vs. the World on stream, and I want to do like a re-unboxing of my special edition of it. I wanted to do that back when I watched through Scott Pilgrim Takes Off, but I was like, I already got too much on my plate. I also don't know how much of that game I would play, because if I want to 100% it means playing through the game 6 times, or 7 times, one with each character, which I don't want to bother doing. I'd probably just play it through full once, and then play everyone else on my own. I've already played that game, not 100%, but pretty close to it, back when it was on the Xbox. This grave is smaller than the others. Is a child buried here? I don't think someone's gravestone denotes how old they were.
Huh.
There's a grave too? Never seen one that looks like this. Wonder how long it's been since someone took care of this place. There are weeds and dead leaves covering everything. This grave is in rough shape. Must be really old.
Huh.
It's locked. How does this open? It won't open. We got the 2 up down from there. There's the chunk missing from there. There's a chunk missing from there, so we don't have all the information we need here. We need the missing pieces of this. Also, not a fan of the album having like the little little icon on it whenever I take a picture. Makes me think that there's something there that I need to be paying attention to. Spoops. This game doesn't get scary. It does get a little suspenseful, but it's never anything like I don't think there's any jump scares, at least not in the original. Sure. Well, he's carrying... The one on the left is carrying that. I mean, if I had to guess, it's just... Because it's... Oh, maybe because of the shape. left to right on that one, and then this one's a circle, so it's like, okay, I'm supposed to figure that out. I would think that the missing pieces would be around somewhere. Maybe I can open it with this. Like, I'd have to assume that... that... and that. Yeah. And it's the only way that makes sense, because if the two birds were together, then it had to fill all 4 spots. I think that I've heard that the puzzles in this are very easy, and that might be why. I'm, like, overthinking them. Ronk.
Not going anywhere with this rock in the way. Am I gonna have to move this thing by myself? It's so heavy.
Feels like her lines are a little delayed there.
D. Is this someone's grave? It looks different from the others. Now what?
The Lord of D, no.
What? Is someone there?
You.
Who said that? Stop hiding!
You can hear what I say?
Of course I can hear you! Quit playing around! This isn't funny!
I'm not playing.
I got a fancy tombstone. I got a short headstone. I got a rock. Yeah.
Excuse me.
What do you want?
I just want to know your name.
Ashley.
Your name is, Ashley?
Ashley.
No. Just Ashley. Ashley Mizuki Robbins.
So I should call you Ashley.
Please don't hurt me. I don't want to die. I'm still young.
Don't be afraid, Ashley. I don't mean you any harm. Please, open your eyes. Look at me.
Okay. I'm opening my eyes, and I'm seeing a ghost?
Ashley, can you see me?
Yeah.
You're not just saying so?
I said I see you. You can see me.
Hey, EV2, you're playing this? You were thinking of getting it? It's good. I mean, here's the thing. I've played the original DS release of the first game, so I know what to expect from this, and I'm definitely enjoying the retelling of it, because it's definitely a lot more detailed than the original release of it, and it's good so far. I can't say if it's $60 good, but it's good.
Oh no, now it's laughing. Why is the ghost laughing? Why is there a ghost to begin with? I'm so freaked out right now. What's so funny?
I'm laughing because I'm happy.
About what?
I've been waiting so long for this. So long. For someone like you.
Let me pocket that for later. Wait, no, never mind. Oh, yep, there we go.
What do you mean, someone like me?
All this time, I've been hoping for someone who could see me.
Well, you got your wish. A person who can see you. And that's a big problem for me. I never wanted to meet I mean, you're totally a
ghost?
I was afraid you'd say that.
Don't be afraid. My name is... It's D.
D? Kind of a weird name for a ghost, isn't it? Oh, I can't believe it. I'm really talking to a ghost. I bet this is all because I moved that rock. It probably disturbed the ghost's resting place. Man, what am I gonna do?
That's not quite right.
What?
That's not my grave. My body isn't buried under that stone.
Huh.
It isn't?
I've been here for a long time, but no one's ever noticed me. I've been alone for so long.
You've been here all alone?
Yes. You're not the first to visit this spot. But none of the others ever realized I was here.
Why not?
I don't know. But you're finally here. The first person who can see me.
My name is D. D. Fuck. I think there's a reason why he's just known as D. We'll come to later figure out.
That's why I know you're the one.
The one?
The one who can help me regain my memories.
Regain my memories.
What do you mean, regain your memories?
Ashley, I don't remember anything about my life. Not a single thing. Who I am, how I died, it's all a blank to me. I think that's why I'm still here. Why I've been cursed to wander here for so long.
How long are we talking here?
57 years, if I haven't lost count.
You've been here for 57 years?
So wait, 2005, so minus 5 is 52, so he's been here since 48? 1948. Damn.
Is it that surprising?
Yeah, because 57 years is old enough to be a grandpa.
I suppose that's true.
It's also a really long time to be alone. I can't imagine.
Yeah. That's why it's so important that I regain my lost memories. I want to get back all I've lost.
I can kind of sympathize. About not remembering stuff, I mean. But you can't remember anything at all, Dee? Not even a single detail?
There is something. It's not much, but it's there.
It's really weird that they're doing this when there's no other dialogue afterwards or anything else to say.
What do you remember?
I remember that someone once called me D. And this mark on my chest.
What is that anyway?
It's the last thing I ever saw. It was burnt into my mind at the moment of my death. The mark is my biggest clue. If I figure out what it is, I may understand how and why I died. I have to know, Ashley.
I'm playing The Sims 2 on your Steam Deck.
I need to get my memories back.
So brutal. Your character got fired for an oceanology job. Trying to fix it, but ended up making it worse. I got fired. I got demoted. Your new job because my coworker and my movie taste clashed. I'm like, what the heck? I've never played a Sims game before. I know a lot of people like those, but I've just never really been into that idea. If I'm playing a Sim game, I'm playing one of the older Sim games like Sim Tower, which different company at that point.
Searching this island is my best chance, but I need your help.
Help you? But I don't know. I mean, I don't even know if I can do anything to help.
I think you can. If nothing else, you can see and hear me. I waited 57 years for that much. Please, Ashley. Help me remember.
Dee,
It's nuts. Sorry.
What should I do?
I had to do it at least once.
I don't want to just leave him here. But I've got my own problems. I need to find Jessica. And I've got to be back at the dock tonight for my ride home. Plus, on top of all that,
I still really want to see my dad. Listen, Dee, I came to this island to see my dad. The same dad that Jessica's been telling me was dead all my life.
Who's Jessica?
Your father? Dead?
I got mad at Jessica. Then she went off by herself, and now I'm all alone. I should have been honest and told her I want to see my dad.
Dad.
Yeah. What I'm trying to say is, I need to go see him. So, sorry, Dee. I can't help you. I just don't have time.
You had time to stand here and talk to him for 15 minutes.
Father.
Dee, is something wrong?
Father?
So if he's here since 48...
I grew up in this house.
Father.
The colors kind of changed there? No.
You okay?
Huh.
Dee? Weird. Is he mad at me?
I would be.
But it's not my fault. I have to find Jessica. Here goes.
I will say the dialogue, you could go fast in the autoplay, which is decent. So if he's been here since 48, that means he's likely one of these two. Actually, well, he's likely one of the two. Well, no, he couldn't be 36. He was definitely not much older than that. Even this is 38. Yeah, no, okay, so he can't be any of these three people. He's just someone else that died around that time. Love The Sims. Sims 3 is your favorite. I have friends that really like The Sims. They constantly go back to it.
All right. I should be able to get into the mansion from here.
She was very happy about that. Mansion grounds. Meeting D was one of the scariest things that's ever happened to me. He just appeared in front of me, floating upside down and see-through. How could I not freak out? Apparently I'm the first person who's ever been able to see D, and he's really happy about that. As happy as ghosts can get anyway. He can't really remember anything except part of his name, and I guess that's why he hasn't been able to move on to heaven, or whatever. He's been alone on this island for 57 years, and that's one of the saddest things I've ever heard. I'd love to help him recover his memories, but I have no idea how. Hit your funny bone at work, it still feels sore. Ugh, I hate doing that. I hate hitting nerves. It's the worst pain. It's like when you pinch your leg. Actually, no, that's your muscle when that happens. That's not your nerve. When I sneeze, sometimes I pinch the nerve in my neck and it makes my whole body, like, sting for a moment. It's rough. This doesn't really, like, hinder my progress, because I'm pretty much going to check everything anyway. I guess it's helpful to have on so I don't accidentally, like, move forward when there's probably other stuff to check out.
Huh? What's that sparkle?
Oh, we're on the other side of the, I thought we were, like, in another part of the mansion. We're just on the other side of it.
Huh?
That red intake tower doesn't seem to be too damaged. Is it still being used? So, like, you gotta kind of, like, finagle the camera to look at stuff. Otherwise, you won't get all the prompts. Which, again, makes me wonder why the camera's so pulled in on Ashley.
These are... Jessica's glasses! That must mean Jessica made it here after all. Another locked door. Now what? These are some intense door knockers.
Ashley.
Dee?
Break a window, yeah.
So, this is where you went. What happened? You just up and disappeared.
That was like 2 minutes ago. Hey, Ephraim, how you doing?
I thought you were mad at me.
Mad? Why would I be mad?
Because I said I couldn't help you.
Oh, no. I wasn't angry. What you said helped me remember something. That memory led me here.
The same exact spot I went to. So I told you he changed colors. Wait, he did?
So what did you remember?
My father. I remembered a bit about him. It's been so long since I could remember anything at all. But then you spoke of wanting to see your dad. When I heard that, a few things suddenly came back to me. I know I was with my father when I first came to this mansion.
Then, were you a visitor here? Like me? Where were you and your dad from originally?
That... I don't know. Although, I'm starting to remember a little bit about my time at the mansion. I thought seeing the inside of it might jog my memory more. Can you open this door?
I can't. I already tried, it's locked. I was hoping to get inside so I can look for Jessica.
You mentioned this Jessica before. Who is she?
She's my aunt. She raised me. She may be in trouble somewhere inside. Wait, aren't you a ghost? Can't you pass through walls?
Nope. I can't even wiggle the door knockers.
He's see-through, but he can't go through walls.
I grew up in this house. Fortunately for us, I know the secret to these door knockers.
That guy sounds like a pervert.
I just remembered what my father said about this door.
Oh god, Ephraim. Why? Okay. Why am I reading
He
it?
told you something about this door specifically?
Yeah, I remember now.
It's like, okay, let me just read voice text. Sure.
He said, I know the secret to these door knockers.
Some great tits right there. No, those are hummingbirds, obviously.
Ashley. If you can figure out the secret, we can get inside.
You want me to figure it out? Hey Dee, I know you have trouble remembering things, but does this remind you of anything?
Let's see. Oh, right.
Huh?
Come along this way. Let's get ourselves inside.
Huh? Okay, right one, it's 1, 3, 4, 5. And the other one is 2, 6, 5. Or 2. Sorry, 1, 3, 5, 7. 1, 3, 5, 6. And the other's 2, 4, 6. So it's right, left, right, both.
The secret to these door knockers.
Jessica's favorite glasses. They were found on the ground in front of the mansion. They don't look broken, which is a small relief. How can I open it? Pull left, pull right. There we go. Why have a keyhole on it then?
Well, what do you know?
Thank you.
I could finally get into the mansion.
Jessica's gotta be somewhere inside. Dad, too, I guess.
Okay, now it turns into a horror game. No, I'm joking.
Huh? What's wrong, Dee?
I've waited for this moment for so long. I can't help being nervous. Pardon?
Whoever heard of a nervous ghost?
I guess that is a little funny.
You're the least scary ghost I've ever met. Hey, Dee. How about we team up? I think I can help get your memories back. And in return, will you help me find Jessica?
Yes, that's fair.
Why didn't we figure that out think of that from the beginning?
Then into the mansion we go. What could scare the two of us together?
Right.
Nothing should scare you. You've already seen a ghost, Ashley.
Can't believe I've made friends with a ghost. What a day.
We're friends?
Aren't we?
Sure.
You're right. Friends it is.
Glad to hear it. Come on, Dee.
I made a friend.
Meet with D. Complete. Delete that data. Okay. Decent amount of save slots for this. Chapter 2. Lawrence's Mansion. I don't know how many chapters there are. I think there's only like 3 or 4 total.
Hello? Is anyone in here?
Oh.
Jessica? Can you hear me? Come on, Jessica! I guess no one's here. But Jessica's gotta be around here somewhere. She's probably with Dad. Wait, Dee?
This vase looks super expensive. Even thinking about it, touching it makes me nervous.
Huh?
Not as dusty as I would have thought. Actually, it's super clean. Did someone just polish it? Update, update, and update. Great. Jessica disappeared after leaving the dock, and I stumbled into a graveyard while looking for her. Then, believe it or not, I met a ghost. His name's D. Sounds like, so I decided to work with him. No one talked to him almost 60 years. Even I prefer to have someone around me rather than being all alone. Even now, once that someone happens to be a ghost. Anyway, we were able to get in this mansion thanks to D remembering the secret to the door. I think we make a good team. Running after Jessica. When I got close to the mansion, I heard a scream. I'm sure it was her. Pushing my fears aside, I made it to the front door, and then I found her favorite pair of glasses. But why? What happened, Jessica? Can't be scared. I need to look for her. She's all the family I have left, and I love her. She has to be somewhere in the mansion. Dad was supposed to meet us at the dock, but he never showed up. Who invites you to a weird island and then doesn't show up? He probably just changed his mind about wanting to meet me. Jessica went on ahead, so I'm all alone, just waiting to be killed by falling rocks or something. And it's all Dad's fault. Probably just hanging out at the mansion or something. Jerk. Just when I was about to give up on going to the mansion, D appeared again. It seems like maybe him being around helps his memory, or maybe being around him helps his memories come back. That's when I got past the door. As we were talking, he suddenly remembered coming to the island with his dad. After that, we were able to figure out the door knockers and get inside. I'm not scared of D at all anymore. He's just a nice ghost that needs help, so I asked him to come along. I also don't want to be alone, so having a friend is nice. A ghost friend. That's like the coolest thing that's ever happened to me. Large vase with an elaborate design.
D, this door is open. D, are you coming?
No good. It won't open.
Jessica. No good, huh?
It's locked.
Huh?
This door's locked too.
Jessica.
Where could Jessica be?
Huh.
This is really cool. Pattern really grabs your attention. Some kind of decorative plate, I guess. It's too dirty to tell what's on it, though.
What a huge painting. Do you remember something about him?
Oh man, that stretch there was good.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Huh. Who is this? There's a name. Lawrence Edward. Patriarch. So this is the guy that owned this place.
Ashley, this man? He's my great-grandfather.
So you're part of the family that owned this house? The Edwards? Did you used to live here?
No, I came here with my father to visit my great-grandfather. He was very ill.
Lawrence Edward was the center grave outside, the one who was born in 1868.
And then... that song.
Huh?
That's right. When we arrived, I heard someone playing the loveliest song on the piano.
Song, piano.
A piano?
Let's look around and see if we can find one. I'll come with you.
Oh. Okay.
Portrait of Lawrence, head of the Edward family. Like Edward pies? Those things are delicious. Locked, it won't open.
It's a piano.
Yeah, just what we needed. Lawrence. Dee's great-grandfather and the owner of this mansion. Dee came to this island with his father to visit this man when he got sick. I've only seen him in a painting, but he looks a little scary. Like you're getting your portrait painted. Why do you look so angry about it? Why didn't the artist ask him to smile? Like, dude, what the fuck? Come on. An origami crane on that. It was a really nice fireplace, but now it's old and worn down. Can't even tell what's on here. Looks like it may be a landscape, but it's so dirty it's hard to tell. Flower pattern vase is really cute. So many little flowers. Wow, the lady in this painting is so beautiful.
No good, huh?
It won't open. The air around the table smells like cigarettes. Someone must have been here. Could it have been Dad? Oh, cool.
Maybe.
Did Dad forget this here? Got a lighter. Wonder if Dad smokes. But I really don't like the smell of cigarettes. There's an ashtray filled with cigarette butts. So many cigarettes. Is my dad a chain smoker or something?
Oh, there's a key here. Wonder where I can use it.
That was interesting.
Oh, there's a key here.
Like, oh, there's a key here specifically. That's the surprising part. Alright, let's burn stuff. Yeah, don't worry, we will. Got E key. Not A key, E key. A lighter with a fancy lid, found in the piano room. Looks new. Who left it lying around? Key I found in the room with the piano. Has a big E carved into it. Must stand for something, but I'm not sure what. Probably Edward. Since you're on Blood Edward Island. Can I really not look at the origami crane? Also, wait a minute. That's clearly a QR code. Of some sort. When were QR codes invented? 1994. Okay. So this could exist back then. They were nowhere near as prevalent as they are today. I also don't remember that being there in the original. I don't... If there was ever a need for it.
Is this the piano you were talking about?
I think...
Dee?
Hello. You must be the guest Papa told me about.
Franny.
What?
I remember, Ashley. The person playing the piano, it was Franny.
Who's Franny?
A girl who used to live here.
That's a 40s hairstyle, yep. Yeah, it is. Very, very much indicative of its time.
She used to live here. Were you related?
I'm not sure.
His hairstyle doesn't look like it's from the 40s, though.
It was Franny who used to call me Dee. This house is where we first became friends.
Yeah? That's great. I'm glad you remembered something. Forgetting all your friends sounds so sad.
Yeah. You're right.
Oh, we got stuff to look at. Why are there arrows? Oh, God, it's a moving thing. Sorry, I thought that might have gone on a little longer, but... give me 1 second. Just really want... I needed to check something real quick. Okay, good. Think you're gonna go to bed? Have a good night? Oh, thank you for stopping by, EV2. I appreciate it. Sorry, I was talking to a friend. A friend was sending me a message about someone, and I was like, I want to make sure I get the person we're talking about's pronouns correct, so I have to check their Twitter to see what their pronouns are. Music stand for holding sheet music. Okay. Thick layer of dust on the keyboard. What am I looking for exactly? Also, you can't use the control pad to move around in these spots. It's very, very awkward. Yeah, there's really nothing here. All done searching this room. I should check out another. Why do I have to... Maybe I have to come back here later with sheet music. Maybe that's the implication.
What's this?
It's an origami crane.
Origami?
Yeah, it's made of paper. My mom would make these for me all the time when I was a baby. I don't really remember myself, but Jessica told me about it.
Huh.
But I wonder who made this one.
Well, obviously it has to be recent, because if it's got a QR code on it, it had to have been made after 1994.
Is the DAS reacting?
Ah, it's got a QR reader on it, doesn't it? You can now read notes left on paper cranes. Scan the notes about daily life on the island by pointing the DAS camera at the origami cranes found around the mansion. You could read the notes from the messages menu on the DAS. Will something happen if I point the camera at the crane? Scan successful. My first attempt at woodworking scanned. Two memories, 1 of 14. Oh, that's interesting. So I wonder if you get to keep all your stuff from the first game when you move into the second game. Huh? What's this mean? You can read notes that you've scanned in messages. What sorts of messages were left behind in the origami cranes? Okay, so here's our collectibles. Because it specifically points out that these are two memories. I believe you go right into the second game after you finish the first one. They like work, even though this is both games, they work it into like one seamless experience. A week has passed since my clumsy hands took up a saw and hammer, but I finally completed my new stool. My measurements may have been a little off, but it's not bad for a first attempt. I'll take it to the cliff overlooking the sea next chance I get. Might be a little wobbly. Must be the ground that's uneven. Well, it's a nice feature. It's a little wobbly. Must be the ground that's uneven. Well, it's a nice feature. Sitting on the stool that I built myself, looking at the sea, my body rocking in time to the sounds of the waves. Wobbling will help me keep a rhythm. I doubt I'll even notice it after a while. I'll get used to it in no time. But am I going too easy on it? I made this stool by hand, so maybe my judgment's clouded. What if Bill or someone sat on it? Would they have a different take? P.S. Sure, I worked on the stool in my spare time around developing the Another, but the fact remains it took me an entire week to make a simple stool. In the realm of DIY, I'm clearly still a novice. For the day come when I live with Ashley again, I'll really have to ramp up my woodworking skills. You could just buy, You could just buy furniture. Franny was Dee's friend. She lived in this mansion and was really good at the piano. She also nicknamed him Dee. Would love to have known her and hear her. I would have loved to have known her and heard her play music. Okay. Gotta pay a lot for it to be shipped to an island. We're not gonna live on the island. I think. I don't know. Maybe we will.
No good, huh?
Won't open.
Something wrong? Jessica isn't here either. Where could she be?
No, but both ways expensive. Oh, I didn't mean the woodworking thing here. I meant when he lives with Ashley, like he's implying. I mean, obviously, we're implying that the implication here is that that note is from Ashley's father. All right, well, we got an E key to use in one of the doors to figure out which one.
No good, huh?
Can't be used here.
Hmm.
Oh, I didn't even know there was a door there. Door's locked. Oh, this one's okay. I think I see. The icon glows when you're near the door the key is for. Or not.
Yes.
It opened. It worked at all. It worked at the other one as well, so maybe the key is for more than one door. Like Resident Evil, when it's like, you don't need this key anymore, would you like to throw it out?
Oh, it's a hallway. Looks like it leads to more rooms. If only there was some way of knowing where Jessica is. But I guess we'll just have to search the rooms one by one.
You could just yell. Maybe she'll hear you. East Wing Hallway. Bird with the three-leaf clover in its beak adorns this locked door.
Good, huh?
It's locked up. Do you know what room this is? I can't remember. It's hard to see in the dark, but I like the pattern on this vase.
Franny.
Huh?
This was Franny's room.
Oh, wow. Really?
Ashley, open this door. I feel like I'm about to remember something.
Got it. But I wonder if it's... Yep. Locked.
Well, poop. Alright. Girl with a bird? A bird with a golden sprout in its beak adorns this door. Do you know what room this is?
No.
I can't remember. It's locked. Won't open up. Wrong key. Yeah, I figured the E key wouldn't work on these. This won't open it. Doesn't look like this key will do the trick. Let's see if the other I can unlock the other hallway with it. Okay, I see it doesn't glow when you're near that one. But it glows near this one. No. Okay. So it does look like there's only one door it could be used on. Oh. Courtyard's
no good,
past here.
huh?
No luck, it won't open. So that one says I can't use the key on it. Some old dried up flowers in the vase. No good, it's locked. Every room in this house. Art. I know those statues.
So many paintings.
But no Jessica.
Dee? Did you remember something?
Oops, skipped a line.
Dee? Something up? Huh.
A lot of canvases here, and they're all faded.
Hey.
D, what's... Huh? What's he up to? Can't take his eyes off that portrait.
This is...
For oil painting? It's completely hardened now.
Dee?
Awfully focused on that portrait, D. Rags and paper inside. Drawing supplies, I suppose. Nothing looks particularly useful.
Hey.
Old sketch of a young girl on the easel.
What is it?
Want to see a picture that Papa drew? I'll show you, but it'll be our secret, okay, Dee?
It's Franny.
Huh?
Ashley. It's Franny. Uncle Henry drew this.
Uncle Henry?
Yeah. Franny's papa.
So Franny's dad is Henry, and the kid in this picture is Franny. But it's a little rough, so it's hard to be sure.
So they would be cousins then. Franny and D.
Franny grabbed my hand and pulled me into this room. She showed this to me and said that her dad was a great artist. She said she asked him to draw a picture of me, too. After that, we went into the yard. There was a puppy.
Huh. Seeing Dee so happy, talking about his memories with Franny, it's a little, well, weird. Dee was with Franny, the girl in this old drawing, and that same boy is here with me. Right now.
That's how ghosts work. There's an old sketch of a young girl on the easel. Drawing on this table.
Huh. This paper looks new. I wonder who the girl is. Maybe it's Franny?
No, I don't think so. This girl, she looks a little like you.
Huh?
It's probably Sayoko. I bet.
Wait. It couldn't be. Did my dad draw this picture of me?
What's wrong? Aren't you happy?
Does he think I look like this? Well, it's not very accurate. Oh no.
What is it?
What if Dad doesn't even recognize me?
It's probably your mother. Some chocolate on a silver plate.
Huh.
It's partially eaten. By who?
Hmm?
I feel like I've seen this before. There's chocolate been sitting here for that long?
Nuh-uh.
No, the plate, the silver plate was... Someone treasured it. No good, I can't remember. All I have to say, one man's plate is another... Or one man's treasure is another person's chocolate bar plate. Dude. Old bag. Wendy's here? Oh god. There's a document in that bag.
What's this?
Paper. Research into Another by Sayoko Robbins and Richard Robbins.
What?
This is the research paper my parents wrote. It's just the cover page, though.
Hmm?
Someone must have taken the rest of the pages, but why? Bag has been dropped on the floor. Oops. Isn't that like a fast movement? Another the one-man game company that produces fishing games? Friends? No, they would have been cousins. Franny was Dee's friend. I'd love to have... No, yeah, okay, just her photo. So even photo updates are considered important. Canvas sits in the easel. It's a painting of a moonlit cove.
What a lovely painting. This may be my favorite room so far, but it feels somehow lonely. I can't put my finger on why. What did you remember?
I've seen this picture, but before it was finished. It used to be of the ocean in the afternoon light, but now it's the ocean at nighttime. I wonder why it was changed.
I mean, if this painting's from way back when, how did they must have painted over the entire thing a second time to do that?
What?
It's a spare easel? Looks even more cobweb than the other stuff.
Dee, look.
What is it?
You can see the ocean. It's so pretty, isn't it?
Yeah.
Jessica and I came here on a boat. Maybe you and your dad.
Came by boat as well. Could be.
You'd have to, right? When I first saw the island from the boat, I felt something.
What did you feel?
I didn't get it at the time, but I think I do now. At least a little.
What is it?
It's about meeting my dad. I just kept thinking, what do I do if he's a jerk?
What's jerk?
Are you scared of that?
Maybe. A little.
Uh-huh. See the ocean from the window. Depends on what paint it is. Some paints don't do well with coverage or more than a few layers. It's likely oil paint, yeah. Actually, without spoiling anything, I will say that does come up. A very similar concept to that comes up in a future Ace Attorney game that I will stream. The whole concept of painting over older paintings with new paint. And you get a way to like look at the paint underneath it. The scenery across the sea scanned. I wrote a research paper Mom and Dad wrote. They recalled it Research into Another. Looks like someone took the actual research part, though. You can see the ocean from the window.
Huh.
I think I've seen these on TV, but this one's smaller than that one than I've seen before. These have been sitting here, rusting over forever. Oh, I scratched my nail on it and it gave myself chills. Sunlight shining through the window illuminates the plaster goddess statue subtly. Such a beautiful piece, and it's all covered in cobwebs. Sad, really. This easel holds an elaborate painting. I have to look carefully for the other origami cranes. There's a notepad on the dresser.
Huh.
This notepad looks new. I wonder if it's my dad's. Shopping list for Bill.
Hey,
What's written on it? 8:15. Bill is coming. Shopping list for Bill. Chocolate, potato chips. I can't read that third one. Something for cafe au lait. Something for cafe au lait. And apple soda.
who?
8:15. Bill is coming. Who's Bill? No clue. Be a friend of my dad's? There's something else written here too. Looks like some notes have been jotted down here. Oh, here we go. Mandheling for cafe au lait. What's mandheling?
Dad.
My dad likes chocolate too. All that's here. Why couldn't I just look at the notepad? Why'd I have to go to like a separate thing for this? Some paint real artists use. Some of these still have some paint inside, but it's all hard and unusable. As I enjoyed the breeze off the water, gazing lazily out at the horizon, I recalled the beautiful springtime scenery of Sayoko's hometown in Japan. I haven't visited Japan in over 10 years. Last time I went, I was with Sayoko to tell her parents of our marriage. During our flight to Haneda, I caught a rather rare sight. Sayoko looking nervous. No doubt her mind was occupied with thoughts of what she'd say to her parents. This was the first visit home in quite a while, after all, and on top of that she was going to reveal such big news. In an attempt to calm her nerves, I held her hand and asked her to tell me about her hometown. She told me about a river near her family home. In spring, the cherry blossom trees along its banks bloom, creating such a beautiful scene. Even now, all these years later, I could see the smile of her face as she talked about those trees. And the next day, I walked beside her beneath those cherry blossoms, on my way to meet her parents for the first time. I've always wanted to return to Japan, but it's not yet been in the cards. I'll make it back someday. I'll walk the path beneath the cherry blossoms that Sayoko loves so much. It's a type of coffee bean, so it's for the coffee with milk. Ah, got it. Cafe au lait. Did I miss a crane? See, now I'm gonna be like paranoid that I missed something. I'm gonna have to check every corner. Every windowsill, every corner. Puzzle.
What do you think this room was for?
Peace out. You'll figure that on your own.
Yeah.
Wine glasses, teacups, and dishes. It's all so pretty. There's a sturdy-looking safe.
Hey.
It's gotta be protecting something important, right? Think you can get it open? Let's see.
No good, huh?
It's locked tight. I hope there's a clue somewhere around here. Drawers are totally empty. Not even trash or anything. I feel like I'm close to remembering something. Portrait on the wall.
Who's this?
You mustn't enter my quarters at your whim.
Something the matter?
I just remembered something. This was Wells's room.
Wells?
He was the butler of this mansion.
Oh, that's the name we saw in the headstone outside. William Wells.
He found me in here once and said to me, "Butlers safeguard all manner of important items for the people of their houses. So you mustn't enter my quarters at your whim."
I wonder what sort of important items he was looking after.
Alright, let's light that safe up.
Oh, it was keys. Wells held every key for the mansion.
They might be helpful for finding Jessica. Let's look around for them.
They're probably in the safe. Portrait of a butler and the other person hangs on the wall. Portrait of an elderly butler. This is Wells, right? There's a woman next to the butler. This must be Wells's wife. There's a display shelf decorated with silver tableware in the background. You don't put keys in locked chests, do you? You put keys... I mean, if you're playing Zelda, you put keys in chests. Employment. Sure, Wells, with his organization and natural cleanliness, was a great butler. Also seemed like he was a kind person who treated Dee just as well as the adults. Must have been a lot of work to take care of a house as big as this one, though. Also seems like Wells was pretty careful about who came into his room. Maybe because he had keys to the rest of the rooms here. He's a devoted guy. Just a totally empty wardrobe. Figures the butler's bed is made perfectly. It's not even wrinkled. Why'd she, like... whatever. Guess this book was bedtime reading. Gotta be something here. Oh, I guess not. Some silver tableware in the drawer. Wow, is this real silver? These must be antiques or something.
Oh.
That plate.
Dee?
What is it, Dee? I can't be sure, but I feel like this plate is somehow precious. Precious. Old album full of photos. July 1924, the two play in the yard. Masters Henry and Thomas are growing up in good health. They're practically inseparable. They make quite a pair. Master Henry is a kind-hearted big brother always looking after young Master Thomas. August 1932, the two play in a sports tournament. Master Henry, so wise and strong. Master Thomas, sweet and honest. The sound of laughter is ever present around these bright and exuberant boys. I'm sure Mr. Edward is indescribably proud of their growth. September 1934, portraits of the two. While Master Henry pursues art, Master Thomas aims to be a writer. The pair have grown into fine young men. Mr. Edward is truly hoping from the bottom of his heart that they achieve the lives they so desire. Aw. Drawer's empty. Drawer's also empty. Several books on the desk. Several books on the desk. Dusty lamp.
Huh.
Wells must have loved books. There's a ton on here on the desk. No one's used this bucket in ages. It's all rusted. Teapot and teacup on the table. Wow, they're so pretty. They must be antiques. Always love the idea of having tea time with stuff like this. Tiny cups, cute little cakes, the whole setup.
Oh.
Just remembered, Ashley. I drank tea from this cup before. When I first came to this mansion, Wells made milk tea. Oh yeah, and he served it with some chocolate cake.
Huh.
Oh, I love chocolate cake. I'm getting jealous and hungry. Oh, really? Hey, Karma. Might have been burnt out from drawing too much. Brain decided to take a break. You haven't been around in a couple days. How you feeling? You doing okay?
Huh.
Guess Wells kept the table well organized. Lawrence Edward, the Patriarch, scanned. Okay, we're not missing any now. It seems that the late patriarch of this mansion, Lawrence Edward, was a deeply distrusting man. He found gold on this desolate island and grew the company established in the span of a single generation. He seems to have viewed anyone who approached him as a thief and only wanted his money, so much that he forbade anyone outside the family from entering the mansion. What's more, he took measures to guard his property from intruders by placing mechanisms all around the mansion. I believe his distrust of others had a negative impact on his family as well. There is, for some reason, not a single mention of his wife anywhere in this mansion. Not even a trace of a grave belonging to her in the graveyard. I have no real evidence to suggest this, but my theory is Lawrence's wife fell out of love with him. This man who cast suspicion on everyone, and left the island for good after having his child. Lawrence's reward for amassing such vast wealth was to be tortured by the distrust of others, leaving him a lonely man who had lost the love of his family. However, it appears he was able to keep his heart open to at least one person, the butler who served his family. And judging from the journal in the butler's room, it seems it was a mutual and unwavering loyalty. You're doing well. You're doing so-so, but well, okay. Alright, that's good to hear, at least.
Oh.
The silverware is old, but so pretty. Wells really cherished these. He kept them so polished you could see your reflection. But now they're so tarnished. It's kind of sad.
That's weird.
What is?
Hey.
There were 4 plates the last time I saw them. It's important to keep all the plates together. I remember Wells saying that. 4 plates, huh? Important plates, huh? Damn, yeah. Thinking about tail paws? Like paws on the edge of tail, like Apom from Pokemon?
D!
Look at this plate!
Yeah.
Alright, that's one of Wells' silver plates. Got small dish with chirping bird.
Alright.
I should put it back where it belongs. Yeah, exactly. Okay, glad I figured that out. Little monkey fella. Yeah. Have I showed the PNG? Oh, the thing you drew me recently? No, I still haven't been able to integrate it yet. Small dish with a chirping bird. Small silver dish with a picture of a baby bird. It was kept safe in the drawer of Wells's desk. Can't be used here. What? So the 4 plates. If keeping them together is so important, let's line these up. I'm sure Wells would appreciate that. Put the plate in the shelf, but guess we don't have them all. Where are the other 2 plates? Well, it clearly shows that the small one goes in the middle. I might have to remove it.
Alright. Wow.
Pedestal came down. Must be some sort of mechanism. Need 2 more plates, right?
Ashley.
Maybe we missed one in a room we already searched.
Ashley.
No, I don't have the combination. Maybe there's a clue somewhere around here. I definitely don't remember some of these rooms, so there might be like completely new things here that weren't in the original. Chocolate plate.
D!
Yeah.
It's a piece of the table set Wells loved. Small dish with pecking bird.
Alright.
Should put it back where it belongs. If there's something here. Picture was left under the silver plate.
This is...
That's... She's...
Your niece broke your glasses? I'm sorry. It sucks.
Hurry, Ashley. Hide. who said that. It was Mom.
The woman in the photo is your mother? That must mean the baby is...
2.
Yeah. It's me.
I'm joking. The Baby is 2 is a Toby Fox song. That part of it gets used. Part of it got used in the Battle Tower theme of Pokemon Sword and Shield, and people don't know if that's intentional or not.
This must be Dad's photo.
Still weird to just think Toby Fox is like part of Game Freak's like composing team now. It's really, really weird. Be cool if they let him actually work on like the actual games. Like write them or help program them so they're not crap. They don't run like crap. Got photo of Mom. Sorry to ruin this good moment by talking about Toby Fox. You look bad as a baby. Damn, it's cold. Mom died when I was 3. I know she was a scientist like Dad, but what kind of person was she really? Oh, nothing's changed there. On the desk in the art studio along some half-eaten chocolate. Photo of me and with my mom when I was just a baby. She was so pretty. She has a gentle expression, just like I saw in my dreams. I'll never forget her face again. I like the lighting in this room. It's nice. Put all the plates we have on the shelf, but I guess we don't have them all.
Ashley.
We found 2 plates, so there must be 1 left. Can I just push down on that other one and have that work? Wear stuff? Yeah, I like wear stuff. Wear bird. There's an episode of Regular Show where Rigby gets turned into a were-skunk, which is really funny because he's already not human to begin with. Lock on the door. This door leads to the room with the piano. Does this lead to the room with the piano in it? Oh, I can unlock it. Click. Door is now unlocked. Drawing room. Oh, Karma, I would absolutely recommend watching it. It's a good episode. Oh, you've seen it, okay. Hold on a second, let me... Why do I have a feeling there's something on the back? Nope, never mind. Wow, the one time I think on my own. Oh, let me check the back of the research paper. Nope. Fucking nothing. Cool. L to the J. It's the Lotus Juice key. L to the J. So, my goal is to hopefully do this whole game this week. And then, next week, do Super Lesbian Animal RPG, resume that. And if I finish it by the end of next week, I can move into Persona 3 Portable, Persona 3 Reload. Assuming that the PC version runs well and that I can stream it. Because Atlas is, when it comes to mainline Personas, they tend to get a little pissy if you stream the whole game. So I just want to make sure it's not going to be, like, copyright slammed if I decide to stream it. It shouldn't, because Persona 3 is a friggin', like, 16-year-old game at this point. More than 16, it's like 17 years old. It came out in 2007, I think. 2006. Game, not today, bitch. Yeah.
Ashley.
Something about this ashtray. Ashley tray. What about it?
Hey.
Try brushing it off. Sure, okay. Brushing away the cigarette butts and ashes revealed a beautiful bird in relief.
Oh.
What's this? I thought so. This ashtray's from the butler's room. Got platter with flying bird. Scoodoom bird. Silver platter with a large image of a bird. It's a beautiful design, but tarnished by cigarette ash. Oh no, spoilers, that's no good. Oh, what will we do? Oh no. Yeah, I know. Especially since the game apparently doesn't have any of the extra stuff. Doesn't have any FES content. Doesn't have any portable content. Which I'm sure they'll probably sell FES later as DLC. Portable, on the other hand, that's probably just gone. Probably never seen Katone. Tarnished Blade. I've never played Elden Ring or Dark Souls. I wanted to play Sekiro when that first came out, and I never did. T-minus 10 minutes till explosion.
What?
This was some...
This was
Oh,
some
whoops.
sort of puzzle all along?
Sorry, Ashley.
Look, there's something in there.
Full set of silver tableware is displayed in the shelves.
Wait.
Oh, Wells is happy now that we're able to get the tableware all back
Yeah.
together. I'm sure he is. Let's check out the portrait you just opened. Wonder what's inside. Rolled up paper. What's this? Is this a map of the mansion?
Huh. What?
Wait, is she not actually speaking? No, that's weird. There's something written on the space for this room. Got mansion map. Try looking at the map with L when you're lost. There may be a hint hidden somewhere.
How about this?
Should make note of interesting things I find. Art studio. Did Franny's dad draw the picture? Butler's room. R11, L12, right 6, L20. Good. Drawing room. Where's Jessica? Foyer. Underground. Just one room. Franny's room, foyer.
Hey.
Wonder what's inside. Nope, locked tight.
D.
Don't suppose you know the combination, do you?
No.
Sure don't. Do you think Wells left it somewhere? Wait, what? Ah, God damn it. How am I supposed to... I gotta remember it? Come on. Let me just pull up the map while I'm looking at this. No good. It won't open. Combination must be wrong.
How about...
Must be a clue around here somewhere. All? Doors, notes, area names. That's cool. Right L11, L2, R6. See, I wish that would, like... I could either take a picture of that or... Like, not screen 420. Okay, thank you, Karma. Thank you for saving me the 20 seconds I need to type that out.
Ashley.
Right 11, L2. Okay. Damn it! I think you... I don't know if you need to be super precise with it or not, but... I hit the wrong button. I didn't realize L would make it go forward by one. Now left 2. Now is that right 2? Yeah, right turns left. Yeah. Because it's counterclockwise for L. Oh, that wasn't right. Maybe it's the actual numbers it has to be on, rather than the amount. Shit! Messed it up. opening. Whether I turn the dial left or right must be
Hey.
important too. Something that was written on that map we just found, wasn't it?
Ashley.
I can't tell if it, like, reset or not. Right 11. Left 2. Right 6. Left 20.
Hey.
Oh, maybe it is backwards because okay, maybe it's the direction I'm spinning it, so. Because I'm technically not, when I'm going counterclockwise to the right, I'm technically turning it to the left. So I'm going to go right to 11. L2. Right 6. And then L20. There we go. Because I was thinking, you know what?
The safe is unlocked.
I was conflating the R and the L buttons to moving right and left, and because they're backwards, that means that the button presses were backwards too. So I had to actually hold down L until I hit 11, then R until I hit 2, then L until it's weird. Oh, you got it, I think. Chiaki voice.
Got it. The safe is unlocked.
Well done, Ashley.
Okay, let's see what we have here.
This is...
Yes, a key. 2 keys, as a matter of fact. Now we can get into those locked rooms.
Flower key. 3-leaf clover key.
What's this notebook?
Wells must have written it.
1916. We finally learned of Master Leonard's whereabouts, but it was too late. He had already succumbed to the epidemic. It has been decided that Mr. Edward will take in the 2 children he left behind. Mr. Edward has ordered new rooms to be prepared for the young children. He calls the rooms the Golden Bird Room and the Silver Bird Room. 1930. The 2 boys have long since outgrown me. They are now strapping young men. Masters Thomas and Henry have entered the same university. Master Henry, so wise and strong. Master Thomas, sweet and honest. I'm sure Mr. Edward is indescribably proud of their growth. Now there's no longer concern about finding a successor. 1936. Masters Henry and Thomas both marry. December 1943. The dreaded day has finally come. Masters Henry and Thomas are both headed to the battlefield. The war has intensified, and both young men were called to the front lines. When I think about how Mr. Edward must feel, I am speechless. I can only pray for their safety. September 1945. The long-awaited day has arrived. Both young masters have come home. The joy I feel to have them return alive is unparalleled. They return, however, bearing grave wounds to both body and soul. Mr. Henry locks himself in the art studio, gazing endlessly at the pieces he once painted. He even struggles with daily matters, such as eating. Mr. Edward has keenly observed that help is needed and has arranged for Henry to stay on the island with his family. After staying with us for several days, Master Thomas returned to his home on the mainland. He conducted himself with his customary positive manner, but I could sense something like a dark cloud in his countenance. I can't possibly understand their feelings, but I pray that they can rest and become well soon. 1946. Mr. Edward prepared his last will and testament. 1948. Mr. Edward is taken ill. What have I done? If only I hadn't written that letter and called them to the island. But no matter how I repent, those days will never return. It's all my doing. The fault is mine alone. But perhaps one day a descendant of the Edward family will return. Should that happen, I will leave a set of blueprints in my drawer. I hope that they are found and provide some use. I pray that the souls of Mr. Edward and the others rest peacefully for eternity.
This Mr. Edward must have been your great-grandfather, Dee.
You're probably right.
Henry and Thomas. If they were brothers and they were Lawrence's grandchildren... Dee? You alright?
Is this the type of key that disintegrates once used? Nope. The keys do not leave your inventory. Unless they do, and I just haven't gotten to that point yet.
Henry, enough already.
What are you trying to say, Thomas?
Ooh, that sip
I
of
just
water hit my
remembered
chest.
something.
I took a sip of water and I felt it like go down my chest. Oh, it's so good. That's how you know you're thirsty.
Back then, Uncle Henry called my father Thomas.
Thomas? Your father's name is Thomas! Dee, that's great! You remembered your dad!
Franny's father is Henry, Dee's father is Thomas, and Henry and Thomas were brothers. They died on this island in the same year. I wonder what happened. Dee looks so upset. He's probably wondering the same thing.
Well, we know they died the same time as the great-grandfather, Lawrence, so...
Wells.
Read Wells' journal again? No. All three of them died at the same time. Parent, child, friends. No, they'd be cousins. Why? They're not friends. Siblings, parent, child, parent, child. Parent, child. Thomas and Henry's father. Wells wrote in his journal that Leonard died of an illness. Must have felt terrible leaving his kids orphaned when they were so little. Wells also mentioned that they finally learned of his whereabouts, so I guess Leonard had left the island at some point and didn't tell them where he was going. I don't know what happened with Leonard, but it sounds like Lawrence took his sons in and raised them well, so I'm glad for that. They're friends until fully confirmed. No, that makes no sense. Henry's father died when he was little, so he grew up in this mansion with Thomas. In the journal, Wells wrote that Henry was wise and strong, and he was also a super talented artist. I'll bet that Franny was proud to have him as a father. Thomas's father died when he was little, and he grew up in the mansion with Henry. Reading Wells' journal helped Dee remember that Thomas was his father. He didn't seem very happy with his memory, though. In his journal, Wells wrote that Thomas was sweet and honest. I get that was true when he was a kid. When he didn't live in the mansion anymore and his grandfather got sick, he brought Dee to visit. So I guess the sweet part of him never changed. Maybe it's a cultural thing. Maybe because, this game was developed primarily in Japan. Maybe the concept of cousins? I don't know. That sounds silly. That doesn't sound right. Also, if you're wondering who developed this version, because Sing, C-I-N-G, I mentioned them at the beginning, they developed the original Trace Memory / Another Code series, but they're defunct now. It turns out that a decent chunk of those people went to Arc Systems Works, who developed this game. The people who make all those really good HD 2D fighters, in fact, developed this remake of Another Code. But also, again, that's because a lot of the people who worked on the original are working at Arc System Works. Pretty cool. Got sprayed by a digital water bottle when you tried to draw while I'm on a mandatory break. Yeah, sheer luck. No. Key with the flower design. The attention to detail in the petals is impressive. It was in the safe in the butler's room. Gold key with the simple 3-leaf clover carving. It was in the safe in the butler's room. Whoops. I can tell Konami to stop being stupid. I mean, we're getting Metal Gear.
Hey.
Let's use the key we got from the safe to get into Franny's room.
Yeah.
Right, her room's on the second floor, isn't it? Good, we're kind of concentrating everything on one side at a time instead of running around back and forth. Doors locked tight. We're getting Metal Gear Solid Delta at some point this year. Which, I don't know if that'll be good or not. We'll have to see. I'm kind of reluctant to, give Konami money for that. I think we did everything we can do down here. At this point, we're just limited to the upstairs. Wrong key. Wrong key. Wrong key. Mylon and Goemon. Oh, I forgot they own Mylon. That's right. Use the 3-leaf clover key.
All
nice. It opened. Oh, both of these rooms have the symbol that you need on them. So there's 3-leaf clover. The flower.
Yes, it opened! Now we can look in Franny's room. Maybe you'll remember something else, Dee.
Yes.
What do we need for this one? Looks like a read or something. They own all the Hudson stuff, yeah. Well, they recently put out a Bomberman game that was apparently okay. I'm not too sure about it, though. I really want to stream some Bomberman stuff. I've only played 2 Bomberman games on stream before. Bomberman, the 2 on the GBA. Hero and, not Hero, Tournament and Max Advance 2. Or, sorry, Max 2 Red Advance. I hope they come to Switch Online. Konami's pretty decent with that. They put Castlevania games on the Sega Genesis one, and they do collections. So I would really love to see a Bomberman like N64 collection, if not just put on N64 Online.
Does this spark any memories?
This is... Yes. Ashley, I remember something. This room belonged to Franny's parents.
Henry and Henry wife? Mrs. Henry? Bottles and glasses are all covered in dust. Wonder if the stuff inside is okay to drink. Probably not. There's an open letter beside the book on the table.
Hey.
It's all crumpled up. Must have made someone angry.
Yeah?
I wouldn't want to be that letter. Let's see what it says. You've gone and upset a lot of people with this. The workers here just don't get it, and neither do I. Put our blood, sweat, and tears into working Lawrence mine around the clock, and what are we getting in return? Fired, the lot of us, and kicked off the island. The old president would have at least tried to work something out with us, like always. But now this new guy gets to stroll in here and shut us down with a single sheet of paper? We'd like to have a sit-down with the new president, or at least owed an explanation. Robert Martin, worker representative. It's a letter from the people who were working in the mine. Who's this new president?
No.
I have no idea.
This
TV is ancient. I've never seen one like this. You have seen a TV like that. Nice. Thoughts on my father as a father. This is a very elaborate room, I'll say that. This fireplace poker's just lying out. Did someone forget to put it back? Fireplace has nothing in it but an old poker. Wow, you can actually sit in a big chair in front of a fireplace, like in a movie. Love when music does that. This bed is huge. There's easily room for 2 adult-sized people to share it. Bed is neatly made, but obviously not been used in a long time. There are a lot of books here, but they all look complicated and boring. Impressive-looking books. Was someone in the middle of this book? Wonder how long it's been sitting there. Oh my god. Damaged. Those friggin' Maldo icons are always they always get me. Fishmo, best fish. It's the poker, yeah. It's like time has just stopped in this place for decades. Book's a picture and 2 mugs on the sideboard. Sideboard. I wasn't gonna say cyborg, don't worry. Can I look at that? No. Again, looking at stuff is kind of weird with how far in the camera is. Dresser with a 3-sided mirror. Woman doll.
There's a doll.
Gee, look at this doll.
This doll's made of wood. I think it's a woman. I wonder who it's supposed to be.
I just remembered something.
What's that?
Franny made this doll.
Wow, she made this herself? Impressive.
This doll must be Franny's mother.
A doll of a woman. That's it? That's the memory? Yeah, most of the memories are very short. They're just like a single line. Remember, he's a ghost who lost like every bit of memory he had. Anything he could get is useful. Is that a letter? Dear Henry. Henry? Oh no. Dear Henry, this is farewell. Having lost not only your beloved grandfather, but others so dear to you in such a short time, I'm sure you're consumed by a grief deeper than I can understand. I believe that Franny and I could heal your heart, but you have changed since sealing yourself off in the Silver Bird room. I saw how you threw that sprout key into the fountain. You spend every day confined in your room, lost in a bottle of alcohol and terrified of an unseen force. You seem to have lost your will to live. Even Franny's frightened by how long it's been since you picked up a pencil or paintbrush. And yet you still refuse to leave that room. I can no longer see your heart, Henry. I'm taking Franny and I'm leaving the island. I will never forget how deeply I loved you. Marie. Ah.
Who's Marie?
Franny's mama.
Oh.
Your aunt.
Why do you look so sad?
Well, this is a goodbye letter. I don't know what happened between her mom and dad, but I'm sure Franny wanted them all to stay together. That's why I'm sad.
Ashley.
Mary's letter. Dresser with the three-sided mirror. Empty. They just pack up everything when they left the island? What if they all sat together and watched TV here? I don't really love seat. Wonder how they got TV signals on this island way back when. Doesn't feel like that'd be possible. Doll of a woman that Franny made herself. It's apparently wearing a cute polka dot dress. Apparently it was modeled after Franny's mom. Letter written by Franny's mom, Marie. Talks about how Henry sealed himself off in the Silver Bird room and how she decided to leave him. Man, Luigi's Mansion 4 looking great. This was before oh no, this is after Luigi's Mansion 1. This game came out. Letter we found in Franny's parents' room was a farewell from Marie to Henry. Guess Henry changed a lot after Lawrence died, but Marie couldn't help him feel any better. But I think she left for Franny's sake, to get her away from this island. It must have been hard for the family that all loved each other to be separated like that. When I think of one day reuniting with Ashley, I sometimes find myself wondering what sort of father I should be. And in those moments, my thoughts immediately go to my own father, who died when I was 18. He worked as an importer, a line of a business that took him all over the world. His sole focus in life was his work, so he was rarely home. But one day, in a move that surprised us all, he took my mother on a vacation to South America. But their plane crashed into the Pacific Ocean, and I never saw either of my parents again. At the time, I couldn't understand my father's desire to bury himself in his work. How could he keep himself so busy that he neglects his family? And then one day, he was gone. But looking back, I've become exactly like him. If my father were still alive, what would he say to me? To see me with my head so buried in my research, what would he think of me? This might be the last room I do tonight, I'm not sure. I'll show you a bit of the DS version before I head out, though.
Huh? D?
This is it, Ashley. This is Franny's room.
Turn on the TV on, it might still work so I can finally play our old games without lag. I'm pretty sure that's not an LCD TV.
This is where we play together.
Also, it's worth noting, it's 2005. Back then, CRTs were still pretty common. So, I don't think Ashley would need to find a CRT to play her games. Box is full of building blocks. There are all sorts of shapes in here. Were these Franny's?
Huh.
Is there something beneath the blocks? This is a puzzle? Come on. There's a doll inside the box meant for building blocks.
I wonder if Franny made this doll too. It's missing its right arm.
What?
It's broken. See?
Oh, you're right.
The missing piece must be somewhere around here.
I don't think this doll is broken. I think it's supposed to be missing its right arm. This is a doll of Franny's father.
And?
And Franny's father was missing his right arm.
Oh, probably from the war. Box meant for building blocks that contained a doll. I like how Ashley built like a little thing with the blocks as she was taking them out. I had a low table like this when I was little. It was great for drawing or playing house.
Oh man, what a cute teddy bear.
That was Franny's favorite.
These vintage bears are cool. I actually love teddy bears. Suddenly I remembered that night. The one from my dreams. That night. On the table, there was a cake with candles and a bear with a red ribbon.
Uh-oh.
Here you go, Ashley. This is a present from Daddy.
Yeah, that's what Mom said. But Dad wasn't there. Where was he that night?
Ashley? What's wrong?
Dee, I remembered something too. When I saw the bear, my mom...
Your mother?
Yeah, I barely remember anything about her. But sometimes I have this dream. I feel like it ends in the middle though. Like there's more to it. Huh. That reminds me of something Jessica said. She told me that if I meet my dad, I'll also learn about my mom.
Is that why you came here to see him?
Maybe.
I don't know anymore. Cute teddy bear. Well, as it's empty. Franny's clothes aren't even in here. Was this her favorite sofa? There are blocks and books on it. What if there's something behind it? Nothing behind that book. Oh, crane. There's a shelf decorated with dolls.
Hey, Dee, take a look at this doll.
It's Franny's. She made it to look like herself.
So this one is supposed to be Franny.
Yes.
What's wrong? Is something bothering you?
I remember something Franny said.
Dee, these dolls have to be nice to each other.
Alright, let's slot them in.
If they get along, then
Way bigger than the doll looks like in right now.
Then what?
Sorry. That's all I remember.
The dolls need to get along? What does that mean?
Got the Franny doll. This basically looks like it could hold a doll. I'm assuming you have to put the Henry's doll on the left, because obviously you need his arm to reach the other two. There you go. Yep, they just gotta touch. It's open.
Yeah.
This was what you meant by the dolls getting along. I wonder what's in here.
Franny looks so happy holding hands with her mom and dad.
Yes. Franny told me that she loved her mama and papa very much.
Then why were the dolls in separate places? I wonder what was going on. And in here we have a key.
Sprout key.
I wonder which room this key is for.
What's this? It's a ribbon that Franny loved. Oh, I actually have to be outside of this to take the photo. Faded ribbon. Tarnished teddy bear scanned. Man, y'all live like this? To be fair, this was like 60-something, 50-something years ago. Child's bed. Looks pretty old.
Blanket's color is faded. A little girl used to sleep here a long time ago. Hey, Dee. What was Franny like?
Well, I guess she was mostly sweet, but she could be a little sassy. She was real easy to make laugh, but real easy to make cry too. And she was incredibly lonely.
Oh.
Oh.
Huh.
Little green desk. Did Franny do her studying here? Oh, the handles are so cute. Anything inside the drawers? Nope. Looks like that's all we're getting out of here. Living in this mansion has been like living in a time capsule. Each room is untouched by time. And as I use these rooms in my day-to-day life, I find myself developing an interest in antique furniture. When I gaze upon the elaborate decor, I feel the fine materials used in their construction, materials that have withstood the test of time. I think I must be feeling the same sense of elegance and high living once enjoyed by the Edward family. I'll sometimes catch myself wandering from room to room just to admire the furniture. One might even see me becoming an enthusiast. Yet I found it difficult to enjoy the child's room on the east side of the second floor. Looking at the dusty teddy bear or that small desk, my thoughts rush back to Ashley, how I left her behind 11 years ago. Oh, Ashley. I want to see you just one more time. I have to imagine you don't even remember my face. You were just 3 years old at the time. I want to finish another and then see with my own eyes how you've grown. Was there more down there? Oh yeah, there was. I feel as though I've been stuck in time myself, and only you can bring me back.
Yes!
It opened. Golden key with the sprout design, slighter than the other keys, was on a shelf in Franny's room. I mean, this is the last room on this side, so might as well finish it.
Not here either. Where could you be, Jessica?
Wow, these shelves are so full of books. I wonder how long it would take to read them all. The shelf is filled with books of various genres. This is a nice table, and it's not broken or anything, even after all this time. Someone left a book open here. Were they looking something up? Well-made table that seems to have been used over the years. Where's the power button? Is there a remote for this thing? Pretty small screen for such a big room. An old-fashioned TV.
It's a hummingbird.
It's crooked. This bothers me to no end.
There's music bars above it. Sheet music.
This is sheet music, isn't it? Why was it hidden behind a painting? The painting is of this bird.
Ah!
Did you know there's a puzzle hidden in this sheet music? If you solve the puzzle and play the music, you'll get to see the piano's secret.
Has no corrections of any kind, as if they were taking dictation.
I just remembered something. This is the sheet music Franny played on the piano.
Oh, really? I wonder if I'd be able to play it.
You can play?
Yeah, I practice on a school piano once in a while.
Will you try playing this song?
I'll give it a shot. Maybe it'll help jog some more memories.
Franny told me there's a puzzle hidden in this sheet music.
I wonder what it could be.
I mean, there's obviously that going on up there. Sheet music for a song D liked. Found it in the Golden Bird room. Seems to be missing something, though. Yeah, it's missing that second line, which is the line up there. You have a hummingbird on the wall.
What's this?
This looks like sheet music. What's it doing here? Oh, good. Forgot you could just do that. There we go. I don't have to keep that one. In fact, I could get rid of both of those. Sofa's so nice. It's big and comfy. But it's probably not great for watching the TV from there.
Huh.
Marble table looks expensive. It's also kind of cold when you touch it. I need a quill pen. I always wanted to try one.
Darn it.
No good. It's all dried out and hardened. Can't write a thing. Quill and the ink are unusable. Lampshade is all faded. Base is dirty too. Wonder what color it was originally. Is that a painting of Franny? Looks a lot like the sketch in the art studio. Weird to think that Dee was friends with her all those years ago. Picture is filthy. Guess it's been gathering dust for a long time. Shame the ink was hard. Might have been a good save point. Closet's been cleared out. Bunch of different kinds of alcohol from all over the world in here. Vintage liquors and antique. Sorry, I didn't get to read the other one. Candle holders by the bed. Is this what they used for light? I'd be too scared to have an open flame right by my bed. Antique tableware. Hey, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. There's the thing here. Hummingbird scanned. Pretty dusty up close. Makes sense, I suppose. That is neatly made, but covered in dust. I think that's all there really was in here. Oh, interesting. Like, there's a square now for Edward, specifically. From the door knockers to table to paintings to From the door knockers to tableware to paintings to sculptures in the fountain, a hummingbird motif permeates every corner of this mansion. The fact that there are so many hummingbird decorations indicates that Lawrence had a strong fixation on them. Hummingbirds can be seen as a symbol of healing and love, and are apparently a popular motif in Native American cultures as well. I believe it's possible Lawrence included hummingbirds all throughout the mansion as an attempt to alleviate his loneliness. Reminds me of something Sayoko once told me. In Japan, the crane had long been associated with good fortune. Designs featuring this particular bird are very popular. Origami cranes are most popular as a means of making a wish. As such, those who wish for peace or a speedy recovery from illness often make them in droves. So perhaps Lawrence's hummingbird decorations were made with a wish for a peace in his own life. Sayoko taught me how to make the origami cranes a long time ago. Maybe I should make a few and leave them around the mansion, with the wish that the departed souls may rest in peace. Crane part just made you remember a book you read. It was sad. Yeah. I imagine a lot of stories involving paper cranes are not exactly the most heartwarming.
Huh?
Music staff looks weird here. It's blank. There aren't any notes or rests indicated.
Oh.
Oh yeah, this is the only place without any. I wonder why the bird from the golden bird room is drawn here. Something weird about the sheet music. Ugh, so nervous.
You can do it.
Just do your best. You'll be fine. Okay, here goes nothing. What you played sounded kind of lonely compared to when Franny played it. Lonely, so maybe it was missing an accompaniment. But the second staff needs some notes too. Oh, good. It's a perfect fit. Now I just need to transcribe it. Good, it just automatically does it if you need to.
All right.
I'll try transcribing it.
Yeah.
Done. Now let's play it.
Here we go.
Crane part made you think of a Filipino movie. It was sad.
Huh?
Hey.
Ashley, did you hear that?
Sounds like it triggered something. Let's look around. A box fell out of the piano. I wonder what it is.
How did they set up that mechanism? Who knows?
This is... Granny found these on the beach.
It's shells. They're kind of pretty.
Oh, right. I remember these.
Are those rocks or like crystals in there?
Franny found them. These are our treasure.
Gear type of scenario, like how safes work, probably. Remember also, Lawrence apparently set up all these contraptions all over the place.
She hid them here.
What's this card? It looks like a game cartridge. Is this Franny's too?
No. I've never seen that.
Got small card.
What's that noise?
It's the DAS. What's it doing?
Something look like sea glass.
Did it read the card?
Recognize the another key. Another key 01. Installing. Installation complete. Unlocking another key feature. Show information about another keys.
I've never seen this screen. Is this a map of the mansion? One of the rooms is glowing.
What's this another key?
I have no idea. Another key. What the? Who are you?
I've been waiting for you.
Went way longer than I thought it was. It's turned into a cursed video game. I'm out of here. No, it's not a cursed video game. Wow, that autosave was pretty far back. Get the fireplace poker. Yeah, no.
Ashley. I'm your father.
What? What do I do? He's my dad?
What the hell is this? I'm a spy, come with me if you want to live type dude.
Ashley?
Yeah?
Look at you, all grown up. I've been waiting for you to arrive.
This is not that anime. Show your birth receipt, pay child support.
There's so much I've always wished I could tell him. I can't even think straight. My heart feels like it's going to pound out of my chest. I've got a lump in my throat. I can't talk.
I don't know what to say. Just seeing you in front of me, it's a little overwhelming.
Dad.
Ashley.
Someone but this is insomnia.
This is so weird. When he hugs me, I smell cigarettes. This man,
He's my dad. I finally met my dad.
Dad? Where's Jessica?
Well, I haven't seen her.
How is that possible?
Did Jessica let you wander off?
That look, I don't trust that. We'll see.
No, she told me to stay put. I was being a brat, so she probably wanted to get away from me. I tried to catch up to her, but I couldn't. Then when I got near the mansion, I heard her scream. I found her glasses on the ground by the gate.
What? I didn't hear anything.
Why didn't you come to the dock to meet us?
Well, I was conducting an experiment that took longer than I expected. I'm sorry, Ashley.
Okay.
Cut off her sigh. Yeah, whatever.
I guess it was too important to walk away from, huh? I'm really worried about Jessica. If you haven't seen her either, we have to look for her.
Of course I'll help look for Jessica. By the way, did you bring the DAS?
Yeah. I have it right here.
Good. I'm glad you got it, Ashley.
Why did you send it to me?
There'll be time to explain it all later. Just hold on to it for now.
Bullshit, how the fuck... Wait, what?
Okay.
Sorry, I'm not paying attention. No, I bought these nuts. God damn it.
Oh, yeah. The DAS made a weird noise earlier.
What? The screen is... The system's online. Okay. 2 in the West Wing and 1 in the East. Well, that's odd. One has already been unlocked.
Unlocked?
I said that because your uncle works at Nintendo. God damn it.
Are you talking about this?
Oh, Ashley. Well done. Thank you for bringing this to me. Where did you find it?
It was in the piano.
In the piano? Really?
In the piano.
What is this? Why was it in the piano?
It's a key that starts a very important device called the Another. But Bill stole it.
Bill? Who's Bill?
A scholar who helped me with my research. He was my assistant and is absolutely brilliant. But he betrayed me. He tried to steal the research we did on this island. Ashley, your mother and I dedicated our lives to our research on Another. But Bill wanted to claim it for himself.
That's horrible.
I managed to stop him, but he had already hidden the keys from me.
The Another needs keys?
How'd you stop him? What exactly did you do to stop him?
There are 3 keys total. The remaining 2 should still be somewhere in this mansion.
I see. What is the Another? Why are you out here all alone on this island? And you told Jessica to tell me you were dead? Why? Tell me everything. All of it.
Another was my and your mother's research project. Once complete, it could heal a great many people.
It can heal people?
That was the hope, anyway. But we knew there were people who might try to steal it from us.
That line read.
That was the hope, anyway.
That was like such a good trail off there.
That's why I continued my work here, where no one could find me. I thought I could trust Bill, but it seems I was wrong. And I think Bill may have taken Jessica.
What?
She's in danger. We need to find her right away.
Then let's go find her, right now.
It's not so simple. I need to get the Another keys in order to protect it.
Dad,
What do we do?
Let's split up. You look for Jessica, and I'll look for the Another keys.
Ashley, I can't let you do that.
I'll be okay. I can find them using the DAS. I've already managed to solve all sorts of puzzles around here. Finding a few more keys will be no sweat, even if Bill's hidden them.
My brain is very big.
Okay. If you're sure, I'll leave the keys to you.
Just hurry and find Jessica.
Don't worry, I'll find her.
Hey, Dad?
Yes?
Once we have all the another keys, and you find Jessica,
Brian is big for no reason. Now I'm going to leave Earth for no reason.
then we can all go home. Together. Right?
Call bullshit. You arrived here, start spouting something or another. Didn't know Jessica was kidnapped and accused this Bill guy, the science and I, of doing the crimes.
Of course. So the sooner you find those keys, the better, right?
Uh-huh.
Well then, you should take this.
The W key. For winner.
Where should I start looking?
The DAS shows something on the second floor of the West Wing. You should be able to get in with that key.
Thank you, Dad.
Now that place is dark, so be careful. I'm sure I'll find Jessica soon. Meet you in the foyer?
Deal. Okay, I'm off.
Good luck.
Foyer. Why Jessica is white when Dad is blonde? No, she next, but it goes absolutely everywhere, but still. I mean, different parents, probably. Why is Ashley's hair white? Ashley's mother's hair is not white. We saw that in the photo.
Ashley?
Huh? What?
I'm glad you finally got to meet your father.
Yeah.
You don't seem very happy. Is something wrong?
No, I'm happy. But I don't know. I've got this weird feeling.
You probably just need a chance to take it all in.
Yeah, maybe that's it. Dad couldn't see you.
That's because he only believes what he can see, like every other adult. I'm used to not being seen. So, are you going to help your father?
Of course. I want to help if I can. So, yeah. I'm gonna find the another keys for him.
I see.
Will you help me, Dee?
I would be happy to.
Check the another keys location on the DAS. You cannot check the location of the another keys from the DAS. Use this feature to find the remaining another keys. So there's one directly in that room next to us, and then there's one on the second floor. Why wouldn't our dad point to that one first? Maybe I can't unlock that yet. Oh, look, and now this has its own thing, too. He's been slowly piecing together his memories as we explore the mansion looking for Jessica. It's great news. At this rate, I bet he'll remember everything in no time. We'll be sure to get all your memories back, Dee. But man, this place sure has a lot of weird devices. Like the butler's silver tableware or Franny's dolls. I guess Lawrence, the head of the family, was pretty into this stuff. After playing the piano and finding Franny and Dee's shells, this guy came out of nowhere. It was Dad. Even though I haven't seen him in 11 years, and even though there's like a million things I want to say to him, my mind went totally blank. I couldn't say anything. Hey Razu, how you doing? I'm about to stop, unfortunately. It's almost close to 4 a.m. We were able to get into the butler's room and the art studio using the East Wing, using the E key we found, and thanks to that key we found the butler's room. We were able to fit into Franny's room on the second floor. But still no sign of Jessica. Dad said he hasn't seen her either. Beginning to wonder if she's even in this place. I'm really starting to worry. Where are you, Jessica? I met Dad. He's really tall and hugs hard. He smells like cigarettes, which I don't remember at all. Maybe it's just that 11 years is too long, but I feel weird, like my heart can't catch up to reality. It seemed really sudden. 1 minute is normal, and the next I've met my dad. I was so nervous I forgot to say the things I meant to, but I finally met him. Franny in the art studio is obviously very old, but Dee talks about his memories of her like they just happened. Looking around here, it's easy to see that whatever happened a long time ago. It's amazing to think that Dee was friends with Franny decades ago, and now I'm friends with him now. I was glad when we were able to put Franny's homemade dolls back together and line them up as a family. It's good for families to be together. Dee seems to be remembering all sorts of stuff as we look around the mansion. There was a butler who took care of him, and a little girl he was friends with. Weird that this happened almost 60 years ago. When I see how excited Dee is to open every door and looking for new memories, I'm glad he came along with me. And without his help, I really wouldn't have gotten far. Most of all, I'm glad Dee was there when I met up with my father. If I'd been alone, I might have just run away. Henry grew up with a wonderful family and was becoming an artist like he'd always dreamed of when he lost his right arm in the war. Couldn't have held a brush after that, and must have been so sad not to have been able to paint anymore. I'm sure it's thanks to the support of his family and his own efforts that he was able to get just as good with his left hand as he had been with his right. Franny used to brag about her father to Dee. Even so, Marie wrote in her farewell letter that Henry had changed. Must have been so shocking for him when people he loved died. Good, just got back from work a while ago. Nice to stop by for a bit. Nice. Don't even believe that okay, yeah. Yada yada yada. Lawrence took his grandchildren, Henry and Thomas, after his son Leonard died. He seems to have raised them well, according to Wells's journal. Seems like he was kind of a grumpy guy, but maybe to the kids he was just a sweet grandpa. Wells loved his silver tableware. I'll bet he chose most of the furniture and silver in the mansion. Did a great job too. The lamps and candle holders are all gorgeous, but very usable. I like antiques myself, so everywhere I look I see great pieces. Pity no one's taking care of them all this time, so they're all dusty and dull. Wells would hate to see it like this. Hate to see it. I found a picture of me as a baby in the art studio, and I think the person holding me was Mom. Finally makes sense. She was the one who always showed up in my dream. She has such a kind face, and now I'll never forget it again. I'm keeping this picture. Who's going to tell me I can't have the only picture of my mother I've ever seen? Start up for another, found in the box in the piano. Dad's looking for this. It's got a strange pattern on it. Oh. Yeah, you guys are sharing the same brain cells. Key from Dad. There's a big W on it. It opens the door on the second floor of the West Wing. Oh, on the second floor. Okay. Let's save here. From the beginning, continue. Okay, I wonder if you could start from the second game once you've unlocked it. It doesn't seem like it because it looks like these are connected now. How do you acquire the key? Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, this has been pretty good so far. I'm very much enjoying revisiting this. Before I go, though... One second. Let me, as promised, pull up the original DS version so you guys could get a quick glimpse of what that was like. Oh, here we go. Long play. Perfect. Put that on the menu. Dismiss that shit. Who cares about that? So this is the American version of the original game. It was called Trace Memory in English, or in America. It's still called another code overseas. And obviously it sounds a little loud. Also, there's no voice acting, obviously. So yeah, pretty similar. Obviously, just lower quality presentation. Why does this take it so long? Yeah, I just found out my father's alive. Yeah, please touch the center of the... See, they did the touchscreen stuff. Had to touch the screen. Trace. I guess they changed it because it wasn't another, so in English or America. 7/15/91. So they changed your birthday. It was originally August. It was originally July, and now it's February. Also, it's DTS. Dual touch system. Dual trace system. That's it. Yeah, dual trace system instead of the dual another system. You do wake up on the boat, yeah. Yeah, so the DTS is a DS instead of it being a smartphone-like device. Oh, that is loud. Yeah, it's a DS instead of a Switch/smartphone type device. It still has a camera on it, but it's very much a product of its time, being in 2005. Ghost memories instead of meeting with D. Why is there like so much? Yeah, here you go. This is what the game actually looked like. So you'd have like the animated people, like you'd have like the fully drawn people on the top that you can observe, or settings. And then you had like the 3D overlay on the bottom. So yeah, it looked like that. It was essentially just, you know, same game but top down. And anytime you saw a picture show up on the top screen, you can then observe it. Also, you could have 4 camera shots instead of 10. And you had a general inventory. Yeah, and obviously the puzzles are completely different. It's kind of like Myst-like, almost, how it looks. Like the computer game Myst. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the hell's happening there. And yeah, that's kind of the gist of it. Did they show off eating the candy at the beginning? No, I guess they don't. And yeah, that's what the original looked like. Again, I could show more, but like, it might get in the spoiler territory. Game makes you think it's Zero Escape, but it's a different company. Yep. Now I think about it, the DS was really heaven for visual novels. Yeah, it was. And the only other thing I wanted to show was that in the original version of the game, Ashley actually had a piece of candy in her inventory, and it was just unlimited candy. Like every time you used it, you can just eat a piece, and she would just go, "I love candy." And she'd like smile, and you hear like the puzzle solving noise. I don't know why it was there, but for some reason it's not in the remake. Anyway, that's gonna be it for tonight. I gotta get going. Another week ahead of us all, unfortunately. Can't really do much about that, but there'll be more of this week. More of this. Again, not going back to SLA RPG just yet. That'll probably be next week. There's not a ton of people streaming right now. So I'll go ahead and raid Typhon Plume, because they're playing Fallout 4. Oh, wait, no, they got knocked out. Alright, their connection got knocked out. Alright. Morning Gators playing Elden Ring, then. Let's go ahead and give them a raid. I dread tomorrow. Same. Big same. Good. Hope you have a nice rest, bud. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'll be back again with more of this week. We'll probably be doing 3 to 4 streams. We'll see. I said I was going to possibly do a longer stream, but I'm not sure yet. But yeah. Thank you so much for coming, everyone. You all have a great evening. I'll see you around. Thank you. Have a good night.